Happy Back Reps. I'm Martin.
I'm Mark.
And I'm Butler.
And welcome back to our our third game of 10th edition Battleforts. So today we have Mark with his Black Templars, and we have Butler here with his Imperial Knights. I say he's Imperial Knights.
I mean, to be fair, I have all the models that I'm using today.
You do?
I do.
But mine are prettier.
So I brought 40% myself.
So today we are playing one of the GW recommended tournament missions. So you look at the table today. You look at the table now. You see on the mission, on the terrain, we have 5 objective markers. We're playing hammer and anvil deployment with chill and rain, so no additional mission rules. And the mission we're playing today is the ritual. So in ritual, before we begin the battle, 2 objective markers that are not in the middle are removed. So look at the table now. That's how the table is now laid out. But in this mission, players can, instead of shooting, so do an action, if they are exactly 9 inches. Sorry, start again. In no man's land, a unit can do an action and you can set up an objective marker exactly 9 inches away from the centre objective marker within 1 inch of that unit. And it has to be 6 inches away from another objective marker in no man's land. There we go. Does make sense. And in this battle, in the second, third, and fourth battle round, each player's turn is scores 5 VP, each objective marker they control in no man's land. So the home objectives do nothing in this mission. In the fifth battle round, the player who's read first scores the victory points at the beginning, whoever goes second scores at the end of the command phase. Nice and simple.
Yeah.
Sounded. So yeah, back objectives are not actually going to be doing anything in this game.
Except for secondaries.
Yeah, secondaries would come in handy for. Cool. So that's the mission. Terrain layout, we're using the Hammer tournament terrain set. So once again, so all the big ruins, I count the ruins, so line of sight blocking, unless you have the towering keyword here. But some do not have windows, so it won't be line of sight anyway. And the smaller elves are 4 inches high for purposes of moving over with small knights and fry, stuff like that. Cool. So that's it. So let's have a look at the armies, starting with Mark's Black Templars.
Cool. I've got the Land Raider Crusader. He is housing the Aggressor Squad with the Gravis Captain with the Finash's Bone enhancement. So any damage gets halved, then halved again, which is nice. Then I have the Repulsor, which has a unit of Sword Brethren leading with Halbert. I have a 20-man Crusader squad being led by Grimaldus. I have a unit of Eradicators with a Apothecary.
Biologist
Apothecary. And then I have 2 units of just 5-man Crusader squads. And that is it.
Nice. So just 1 enhancement, is it?
Just the 1 enhancement.
Nice. Cool. We'll run through your Black Templars abilities after deployment.
Yep.
See what you're going to do, guys. So now let's look at the Imperial Knights.
Great. So I have a Noble Lance, the only detachment available for Imperial Knights at the moment. I've gone for a 3 big knight and 2 small knight approach. With the recent point updates, my 3 and 4 didn't, so I thought I'd make the big ones bigger and knock 2 armigers off the list. So I've got the Castellan with the Banner of Macarius Triumphant enhancement, which essentially gives it access to sticky objectives. I've got a Knight Crusader with Gatling Cannon and Battle Cannon with the enhancement Unyielding Paragon, so it reduces any incoming AP by 1. And I have a Knight Valiant with Mysterious Guardian. I have a Knight Valiant with Mysterious Guardian, which essentially gives it Deep Strike.
Nice.
In addition to giving a deep strike at the end of one of my opponent's turns, I can remove it from the battlefield so long as it's not in engagement range, and then bring it back in my movement phase for kind of a second deep strike.
Nice.
Anywhere on the table, outside of 9 inches. And then for my battle line, I've just got 2 Armiger Helverins, just with the heavy stubbers on top. Because why not?
Nice. Nice and simple. So that's both the armies. So we'll come back with deployment. Okay, so deployment is all done. So Mark, what's for your deployment?
The pulsar here, because he's got Hellback in, need to keep him out of view for the time being until Knight gets a bit closer forward. Then I've got a massive blob of 20 Marines plus Moldus in the middle. Landroid Crusader over there. Hopefully he can get out of the ball quite quick. A unit of 5 in back in the corner, just for deep strike purposes. Unit of 5 there just to control the objective. And the Eradicators here, out of line of sight. So when a Knight gets close, pop out, shoot him hopefully.
Cool. So apart from transports, everything's on the table here?
Everything's on the table.
Cool.
Apart from transport.
And what are you don't select your Osh yet, do you?
No, but I will be just choosing the lethal hits one, which is suffer not the unclean to live.
So lethal hits against something or
anything. Melee weapons equipped by models in this unit have the lethal hits ability.
nice. Just melee.
Just melee.
Nice. Cool. So then on to Butler's deployment.
Yeah, so the Valiant's in deep strike, because that's what I paid 25 points for.
Yep.
The Crusader is babysitting a Helverin because of the Imperial Knight Bondsman abilities, which basically, they both get a special rule if they're doing babysitting duty. But we'll talk about that a bit more when it comes up. Castellan on the back objective, because it's got sticky objectives, it can then leave and do what it wants, and I don't have to worry about not having it. It won't score me any primary, but it might be relevant when it comes to secondaries.
Yep.
And another Helverin tapped in here just for a little bit more manoeuvrability in the deployment zone.
Nice. Is there any pre-game for Knights we need to?
For what, sorry?
Anything pre-game for Knights?
Yeah, so we have the Code Chivalric, because we're chivalrous. And so essentially what we've done is we are taking Lay Low the Tyrant as our oath and our deed to become honourable. Essentially, it gives me reroll 1s to hit and to wound. And the deed is completed when I kill Helbrecht, as he's the enemy warlord. When the deed is completed, I gain 3 CP and my army becomes honoured, increasing the army-wide 6-up Feel No Pain to an army-wide 5-up Feel No Pain.
Nice. Cool. We've both gone for tactical cards.
Yes, we have.
Yeah.
So now we need to roll for first turn.
Wonderful.
And who wants first turn?
I mean, I'm actually indifferent, which is a nice position to be in. Yeah.
I'm not really that fussed, to be fair.
I think I probably prefer second.
Probably
Yeah.
prefer second.
So, so it's Imperial Knights turn 1. Okay. Anything pre-game?
Pre-game, I've got a pre-game movement through my Primaris Crusader squad. So they have Scout 6,
Cool.
so I can just move 6.
So do that and come back. So pre-game move, these guys just shifted across. And that's it. So we'll come back with Imperial Knights turn 1 next. Okay, Imperial Knights turn 1. So command phase.
So we'll each gain a command point. The Castellan makes this objective mine, even if he leaves. The Crusader activates his Bondsman ability because there's an Armiger within 12 inches. They both gain +1 to hit for the turn.
Nice.
Yeah. The Crusader also has that if he remains stationary, I get sustained hits on it. I don't think I can see anything if I remain stationary, so he'll probably move. And nice to know for later, though, isn't it? Yeah, that is my command phase, I think.
Can you draw some cards?
I do need to draw some cards. Shall we see what rubbish we start with? Okay. Secure No Man's Land and Cleanse. I think both of those can be done at the beginning, can't they?
So,
Yep.
what?
So, Secure No Man's Land involves controlling 2 or more objective markers in No Man's Land. for 5 VP. If at the end of my turn I only control 1, I still score it, but I only score 2 VP.
There's only one objective in my son.
Exactly. But that's fine, I think. And we have cleanse. So in my shooting phase, I can select a unit that's not battle shock to do an action or action equivalent. At the end of my turn, each objective marker that is not within my deployment zone that I have controlled and done the action is counted as cleansed. If one or more objective markers are cleansed, it's achieved, and you score a number of VP depending on the number of objective markers cleansed. 1 gives you 3 VP in tactical, and 2 or more gives you 5.
Oh, are you happy with those? Or you do a spend CP and discard and draw another?
Happy might be a stretch, but I don't want to spend a CP to change them.
Okay. So that's your command phase, so we'll come back in your movement phase. Okay, so movement phase done. Things have happened.
Yeah, most of my movement phase was spent measuring for an objective. So for the mission primary, for the ritual, I have put bunged a Helverin into the corner of that ruin and put an objective down here.
Yeah.
And I'm sat on it. That will appear then officially at the end of the turn, so I can't cleanse it. But I will be able to score it for securing no man's land, which, is better than not scoring anything for no man's land.
Yep.
The Crusader has remained still, so it'll gain sustained hits in the shooting phase. The Castellan has moved up after basically sticking this objective, and this Helverin has moved up just to get a better angle. Nice. All my knights, I believe, except actually the big one, has a good line onto this big squad here, which I'm going to make the most of with my sustained hits in the shooting phase.
Nice. So into shooting? So
into my shooting phase. So I'm going to start with the Knight Crusader.
Yep.
Because it seems like the right thing to do. So.
Okay, talk us through it.
Yeah, so I'm going to do everything from the Crusader into this big squad here. I'm going to start with the rapid fire battle cannon.
Yep.
It's got D6 plus 3 shots, and it's rapid fire D6 plus 3. Because its full range is 7 to 2 inches, it's pretty much always going to get that rapid fire. Because the squad numbers 20 or more, then I also get an additional 4 because it's blast. So that gives me 2d6 plus 10 shots, yep. Which I rolled, and I rolled a 9. So that's 19 shots off the rapid fire battle cannon.
Nice.
Because of the bondsman ability, I'm hitting on 2s.
Yep. Because
I've got my oath, I'm re-rolling 1s. And I've got sustained hits. So re-rolling the 1s. I don't know how I've managed that. That's quite impressively sideways. Are you happy that was a 5? Or
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, cool. Still missed 2. So sustained hits, I only got 2, but that'll make that up for 19 hits in total.
Nice. And strength?
Strength is 10, so I'm going to assume that I will be wounding on 2s.
2s, that is correct.
Again, re-rolling 1s. For 18 saves. The AP is only -1, and you definitely have the benefit of cover. So
18 free ups.
18 free ups.
Yep. How does it feel being wounded on 2s as a backhunter?
It's weird. I'm so used to being wounded on 3s.
Sorry, you've got to join up real well. Okay, what's this? Okay, 3 ups. About 4 so far. The 4 spells.
4 fails. And
flat 3 damage each.
Flat 3 damage each, so that'd be 4 dead.
Any more shots for that night?
Oh, absolutely. So to start with, to follow that up, we have the Avenger Gatling Cannon, which is a further 18 shots. Again, hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s, with sustained.
A few more 6s this time.
Yeah. So that's a whiff, but there's a 6. There's 6. May I borrow 2 of your dice?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you for that 6 and that 6 there. Now this is strength 6, so would be wounding on 3s and re-rolling 1s. So take out the 2s and re-roll the 1s. 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, this time on your 4-up.
What's the minus?
2.
So it goes to 5 up and benefits cover because control you see the unit.
17 was it?
Yes.
Is there a lot?
That is a lot. Damage on this?
2.
Ooh, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 dead.
That was it.
Oh my god.
Okay, got any more shots?
Yep, we've got the rockets on top. We've got 2 heavy stubbers. The flamer is definitely not going to be in range. So the heavy stubbers will again hit on 2s, re-rolling 1s. Nothing on the sustained hits. It's only strength 5 3s. And there's no AP on it. Again, re-rolling the 1. So 5, no AP.
3 ups.
Watch me fail them all.
Another 1.
Just 1 damage.
1 wound.
Oh.
And the rocket pod that I probably should have done before I did the heavy stubber is 3 shots. Again, hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. Strength 8, so 2s. So that's 3 at 4 up. Each one is D6 damage.
That's 3.
So the first one will kill the guy who's wounded.
Yep.
The second one will kill the next guy, and then we'll kill the next guy.
Nice.
That one all shot.
That is all of his shots.
That's impressive.
That was really nice, was it?
I feel a bit mean for that. Right. He's obviously doing things.
Yep.
This guy can no longer see the unit.
Yep.
So he's going to have to put his shots into the Crusader, which he can see through the side. Yeah, it's certainly not my ideal target for my anti-infantry weapons. So I don't think my bonuses against things that fly is going to matter here. So 4 shots per arm for 8 in total. Hitting you on 3s, re-rolling 1s. For 7. And your toughness lots, aren't you?
I am toughness 12, I believe, for the Land Raider.
Yeah, so strength 9, so wounding you on 5s. For 2 saves.
Minus?
At -1, but benefit of cover. So...
But what's the
Land
damage?
Raider's
Mine's a 2 up save.
So you are on a 3 up.
3 up regardless.
3 up regardless.
Improve your armor save.
Save 1.
goes through.
1 goes through at flat 3 damage.
Oh.
For
And then the heavy stubber, 3 hits. 6s to wound. Nothing.
13 wounds left.
13 left. Okay, so to finish up, the Castellan is going to do nothing.
No line of sight?
Nope.
Okay.
Cool. There is no charging or combat or any of that stuff for me to do.
Yep.
So I think that will finish my turn.
Okay, so what are we scoring?
So I haven't managed to score anything on cleanse, as discussed. I do, however, score 2 points on secure no man's land because I'm on 1 objective that's in no man's land.
Are you keeping friends or are you discarding it for a CP?
I am going to discard it for a CP.
Oh, so you gain 1?
So I gain 1, putting me up to 2 CP.
So that's the score end of Hill Knights Town 1. So come back with Black Templars Town 1 next. Okay, so Black Templars Turn 1. So command phase.
Command phase, so I gain a CP.
Yep.
We'll draw my cards.
Yep.
So the first one, extend battle lines. At the end of your turn, if you control 1 or more objectives in your own deployment zone, and you also control one or more objective markers in no man's land, this secondary mission is achieved and you score 5 VP.
Very nice.
If you only have 1 unit remaining in your army, then this secondary mission is achieved.
I
don't need to worry about that. And second card, storm hostile objective.
I don't think we can score that round 1. So put it to one side.
First battle round, no?
Put it to one side, draw another one.
No prisoners.
Kill a unit for 2 points at least.
Yes. Nice.
Cool. So are you happy with those cards, or do you want to spend CP discard?
I will keep them.
Cool.
That'll be fine.
And Storm Hostile, you put it back in the deck and we shuffle your deck. Cool. Anything in your command phase? Ability rises?
Ability rises, no.
Cool.
Just the battle shock for my 5 guys left out of the 20.
Yes. So what's your leadership for that unit?
The leadership, would it go off the character? So I believe he is leadership 5.
Okay, so leadership 5, so you roll 2 dice, they're 5 or higher. That is a double 1.
That's a double 1.
Which means they are battle shocked, which means they are OC 0 and cannot lose straps on. So, what you could do, you could use your CP to auto pass it now.
I will spend a CP to auto pass it.
So would I. Cool.
Because I need to get that.
Yes. So we'll come back in movement phase. Okay, movement phase, done. Talk us through it.
Advance these forward so I can control the second objective for my extended battle lines.
Yep.
I've moved the Land Raider Crusader out. I've disembarked the aggressors and the captain. Hopefully go and take out the small one over there and try and get some field presence.
That one you've given it.
That's got the Oaths of the Moment on it.
Which does
reroll hits and wounds on it. I moved the Eradicators up to the wall here, but not touching the wall.
Yeah, you need to touch it, but
okay. And then the repulsors staying there because I don't want him to die just yet.
That's the fear that is talking.
I moved the guys up there so in case he deep strikes, he is not getting close to my board.
Nice. We missed something in command phase with these guys.
Yeah, basically with Grimaldus, you get a choice of 3 abilities. Basically, all I've done it for this turn is if they can advance and charge.
You rolled what you want.
But luckily they had the Righteous Seal, which I can reroll advance rolls and charge rolls.
Cool. So that's movement. So shooting.
Shooting.
Where are we going to start?
I'm going to start with the Land Raider.
Yeah.
Shooting his multi-melter into that little baby dread over there.
Okay.
Oh.
What else is on that Land Raider?
Hurricane bolters.
Assault cannon?
And the assault cannons, and that's it.
And a storm bolter or not?
No.
Cool.
No storm bolter. It's actually a multi-melter.
Oh, okay.
Transformed.
Yeah.
That's a baby fucking multi-melter.
It will be on there by next Sunday.
That's Mark making small things seem big.
Right, so
like a pro, clearly very experienced. Yeah.
Multi-melter. Hitting on 3s. Both hit.
Yeah.
Strength 8.
So that'll be 5s.
You sure strength 8? Not 9?
It might be 9. Either way, it's 5s because I'm toughness 10 on my wee babby night.
Toughness 10 on a night. That's horrendous. Still 5s.
That's right. 5 wounds.
It's 18-inch range now, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, so it's not in half range.
So 5s. Nothing but oaths.
Yep.
3. I get 1 go through.
Okay.
That's -4.
I will take my 5 up invuln on that. Cool. And I will fail.
Damage.
D6. 2.
And 6 up feel no pain. No.
Is it D6 plus what's the amount to it?
He's not in half range.
It's not in half range.
It's got in half range, is it?
Yeah, half range for the melted bonus damage.
You still got half range. So the assault cannons.
Yeah, so 12 shots is it still? Or is it less now?
Now it's 6 twin linked.
6 twin linked,
And
yes.
devastating wounds?
Yes.
Yes.
Twin linked not super relevant because you're rerolling everything anyway.
Yes. So 6 shots hitting on 3s.
Rerolling?
Rerolling the 1.
Yep.
All hit.
5 to wound, I imagine?
Yes.
6s, yeah, 5 to wounds. 6s is devastating. So it's 1 devastating.
Reroll all fails.
That's 2 devastating and 2
Saves.
normal
So
saves.
2 saves. What's the AP?
AP is 0.
Cool. So one fail, 1 pass.
Okay.
So 3 feel no pains.
Yep.
3 wounds.
Cool, and then Hurricane Bolters?
And then Hurricane Bolters. 20. So rapid fire 6.
You're not in rapid fire range. Are you not?
You might be actually. What is the range? 24.
24.
Yeah, you are. It's only because the multi-melter is only 18.
So stupid amount of shots. 6.
Yeah.
So get some dice. So, Hurricane Bolters going in on 3s.
3s.
Reroll that
I'll reroll
large
that one.
quantity of
On that.
1s and 2s.
That is a lot of 1s and 2s. So 22 hits.
Yep.
Strength 4.
6s.
So 6s. So 5 at the moment. And then rerolling. How to kill a knight. Hurricane Bolters.
2.
So
7 in total.
7 in total.
Cool. So 3 up saves for 2 fails, and 6 up feel no pain for 2 fails.
Nice.
That is it on that Land Raider.
Yep.
So I will go to the aggressors.
Are they Flamestorm or Bolters?
They are Flame Storms.
Okay.
So D6 shots each, and then they're twin linked.
Yeah. So
Not that that makes a difference to you, really.
Is it just D6 or is it D6 plus something?
Oh, that's a good question.
Check some rolls, we get some dice. Okay, so how many shots are we doing?
66 plus 1 for each d6.
Nice.
So 7, 14, 15, 16, 20, 23, 26.
Nice. Okay, so you can ruin on 6s, but reroll everything. You do oaths and also twin links.
That's 3.
Just 6.
Just a 6.
3 ups.
3 up save, 2 fails, 6 up feel no pain, 2 fails.
He's on.
He's on 3 wounds,
3 wounds. Nice.
chugging along.
What's your captain strapping in that?
Captain has got Bolt Storm Gauntlet, so 3 shots.
Is it rapid fire?
It is not.
Okay.
So 3 shots, hitting on 2s.
Yep.
All hit. Strength 4, so 6s.
Yep. Reroll fails.
1, reroll fails. Just the 1.
Accept.
Takes it.
And that is my shooting.
Okay.
So I am going to stupidly say charging my aggressors into your wee little knight.
I'm going to overwatch you with a Castellan.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. You have a very interesting definition of
You're
fine.
in 24?
I believe so.
Double check.
I will. It's going to be close. Oh, look at that. 22 and a half.
Okay, so we can overwatch with this turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so we did some overwatch off camera. So if I send a shot into here, and I managed to kill 3 aggressors off. At least 3 on the captain left, and we need a 7-inch charge. Is this rerollable, or
I can if I use a CP.
are you for that? So that's a 3. So that's a fail.
Definitely rolling that again.
Is that all your CPU used?
That is all my CP used.
9.
Oh, it paid
so
off.
You there. So you go in 9 inches, then each you can base. You have to base.
Yeah, he can base with everything except the captain.
But I'll still be able to get his tax.
Oh, of
'cause
course.
He will base
Yeah.
the
He'll
other
base
guy.
an aggressor.
Cool. Any other charges?
Yes, I'm going to charge these
Yeah, to the wall.
to the wall.
To the help them, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you need?
I need
Some.
good old
You'd be going to about there. I
8.
think, yeah, 8 or
8.
9.
8, but I do get to reroll this.
Okay.
It's a 7.
7.
That's a
That's a
5.
5.
So
That's
no,
a
they
5.
stay where they are.
Cool. So that's all charges.
That's all my charges.
Cool. So fight fast units, which you have for charging.
Yep.
So
So
you.
I will.
Has it got any?
Nope.
So I will do the captain first.
How many wounds is that knight on?
2.
2 wounds.
So
2 wounds.
he has 5 attacks with the power fist.
Yep.
Hitting on 2s.
Nice.
Rerolling. All hit.
He's got any abilities on him? Like,
Strength 8. No, just a normal power fist this is. So strength 8.
Yeah, so 5s.
So 5s re-rolling because of oaths.
Yep.
So it's 2. 3.
minus.
Minus 2.
So 5 up.
It's all 3.
Makes all 3.
6s.
Right, nice. So then he has a relic blade as well. So he has
You can only choose 1 melee weapon to fight with.
This is extra attacks.
Okay, if it's got extra attacks, then yeah, great.
Relic with 2 hits, hitting on 2s. Strength 6.
5s.
So 5s re-rolling. Both at minus 2 again.
5 ups.
Both fail.
2 damage apiece.
4 gains.
1 pass, but enough to fail to kill him.
Okay. Deadly demise.
No.
Well, so that knight is dead. There's no objectives there, and there's nothing nearby, so you cannot consolidate. Cool. I believe that is the end of your turn.
That is the end of my turn.
Cool.
And points.
So, don't extend battle lines.
Extended battle lines for 5. And I killed 1 for 2.
2 points. So, 7 points. But there's 2. End of round 1. So, we'll come back with Imperial Knights. Turn 2 next. Okay, Imperial Knights. Turn 2.
So, first things first, gain a CP. Mark will be happy to have one.
Yes, I will.
The Crusader will again use his bondsman ability with this buddy to give them both the +1 to hit. There's no battle shock because the only thing that was damaged enough to take a battle shock is now dead.
Yeah.
And he's not on any objectives that he wasn't already on that he can stickify.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my command phase.
So, no, we've got to draw cards.
I do have to draw some cards. Let's see what I'm doing this turn. Okay, so this turn I will be capturing an enemy outpost. So attempting to get that objective. And overwhelming force for killing something on an objective. Okay, I found a target. We'll see how it goes.
Happy with both those? Or?
Happy enough for now.
Okay. So, end your command phase, you're holding 1 objective in no man's land.
I am.
So, you have 5 points on the primary.
Yeah.
Cool. So, we'll come back in movement. Cool. So, movement's done for knights.
Yeah, so the Crusader remains stationary in order to have sustained hits again,
Yep.
as well as obviously being bonded with the Armiger for +1 to hit. The Castellan has moved forward about 8 inches, because that's how far it can move, which allows it to draw a line of sight onto the Land Raider as well as everything in front of it and the aggressors over here. So I have some options. The Valiant is still in reserve. The Helverin will be doing the mission objective of generating another objective marker.
He's 9 inches away from this one, 1 inch away from his neck. So.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to chain any more in that area, but that's fine. I only need to be holding 3, so.
Cool. All good?
Yeah.
So shooting?
Shooting.
Where are you going to start?
I'm going to start with the Castellan.
Okay.
So the Castellan is going to put the vast majority of its fire into these guys,
okay.
but the Volcano Lance into the Land Raider.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Right, we'll get some dice.
Lots of shots, but I've allocated it all. So I'll start with the stuff on the Land Raider. I didn't roll very many shots this time compared to last time.
Yep.
So firstly, we've got the Volcano Lance, which will hit on a 2, he says, with very little confidence in himself.
When you phone over as well, I imagine you're going to be checking quite a few weapons, yeah?
Yeah, that is a fair point. No, it is not. I am going to use a CP, though.
CP on a hit roll?
CP on a hit roll.
Oh.
Actually, no, I don't. Oh, double check that. I don't actually think I need to. Yes, I do need to, because that's for damage. So I am going to CP a hit roll. It paid off.
Yep.
So it hits. Strength 18, so a wound on a 3. It does wound. It's -5. So I believe that because you're in cover, you'll get a 6 up.
Yes. It's 2 up save, goes to 7. Benefit to cover, so 6 up.
Oh! What a save! I'm happy with that.
Oh, I am less happy with that. Right, anyway. Shield Breaker Missile, hitting on 3s.
Right.
Cool.
How are we just safe?
Right, the Land Raider is safe.
For a turn.
Yeah. Oh, well, at least the fucker's empty. Right. Right, so we will start with the Melter Guns, because that's what dice are closer, into the unit in front that sat on that objective. So hitting on 3s for, I'm re-rolling the 1 for all of them. Wounding on 2s. Re-rolling any 1s. Nope. That would have been a nice one for devastating wounds, wouldn't it? Anyway, that is
-4?
4 saves at -4, yeah.
You're in the forest?
Yeah, you are in the forest.
So it'll be 6 up.
Yep.
It will. Don't roll more of these.
Nope.
Cool.
There's D6 plus...
D6 plus 2 each.
Yeah, so that'll be 4 dead.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next gun.
Next would be the Plasma Decimator. There's absolutely 0 point in overcharging it. So hitting on 3s, which is everything. And wounding on 2s, re-rolling 1s for everything. So that's 5 on your 4 up.
Is it just minus...
It's -2, yeah.
-2. So I've got to do it separate because character left.
Yep.
Yep.
So 2 damage each, is it?
Yes.
So the first one on the 4 up. Saved. Second one. Nope, so that guy dies.
That's all your troop units killed that unit.
Yes.
So on to who now? Your 2
On
characters?
to just the 1 character.
Oh, okay.
So 4 plus invulnerable for these guys.
Cool.
So 4 up still. So saved. So kills 1 little guy.
Cool.
And 1 more, is there?
How many is there?
There were 5 in total.
And kills another 1.
Cool. And then the Siege Breakers, which are hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. That was an awful roll. I'm glad I have re-rolls. And then wounding on 3s for 5, but there's no AP here.
Okay, so it'd be...
Which is normal save.
His normal save is... Is a 3 up.
Yep, save still 3 up.
1 damage.
Okay. And that kills the last after.
Awesome.
Cool.
All right. That is the Castellan shot.
Well, didn't do too good.
No, it did not.
A little bit there, I think.
It did a little bit. That's okay. So what we're going to do here, because we can't see the character because the Castellan is in the way. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put everything into these aggressors and captain.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got any CP?
I do have a CP.
Is there a strat to make you -1 a hit?
There's a strength. There is
Armor
definitely a
of
strat
Armor of
to
Contempt,
like,
-1
what,
AP.
Yeah. Might be worth doing. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but if it was me and I wanted to live, I probably would.
Maybe Mark doesn't want to live.
Definitely want them to live.
Because what are you hitting on that?
2s.
We run once.
Yes.
I will spend the CP and give them Armor of Contempt. So
Okay.
your AP is -1.
Wonderful.
I might want to hit. Yeah. Or
No,
No, it's just AP.
just AP.
what's your AP? You guys.
1 and 2. So it does make a difference.
Yes.
Until the end of phase, each time an attack targets an unit, worsen the armor penetrations by 1.
We will start with the battle cannon. For a wonderful... Damn it, there's not 5 in the squad. Anyway, for a wonderful 16 shots. Okay, so these will be hitting on 2s and wounding on 3s, including rerolls of 1 and sustained hits as well. So we've got 1, 2, 3 6s.
Yep.
We're strength 10, so wounding on 3s. Rerolls of 1.
Nice. So
Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 saves.
So we're doing your 3 ups. Aren't you?
Yeah, it reduces the AP down to 0, but each of these is 3 damage.
Ooh.
good. Oh, I have to do 3 at a
3
time.
at a time because the captain as well. Yeah.
So 1 dead.
2 at a time now.
Another 1 dead.
1 at a time. Dead. So now it's on the captain.
1 damage.
Yeah, because he's got the relic, hasn't he?
Bones, yeah.
He'll only take 1
So
damage from all of
half.
this.
So 3 down to 1.5, down to 0.75 to round it up to 1. So you take 1 damage. That's
Yeah.
It's got the enhancement bonus.
It's got the from his own ability, any damage to him is halved.
Yeah.
And for Nash's bone, any damage to him is halved. So double half.
Cool. Can never be reduced below 1 though. So now we're going to go for the Gatling gun because this hopefully is enough shots to dent him.
Yes.
I did say hopefully. So hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s with sustained hits. One.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah, so 3 more dice
Just
to go in.
4 mine.
Thank you. Strength 6, so 4s. And rerolling 1s. So that's the 1s. Then the 2s and 3s are just fails. Wonderful. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. -2 goes to -1. So it'll be on your 3 up.
16.
How many wounds does he have left?
He has. So he's taking 1. He's got 5 left.
Okay.
He is dead.
A lot of times over,
A lot of
actually.
times over.
There's that wipes out that whole unit. We'll shuffle them off the table.
There you go, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's all you were shooting, is it?
It is all my shooting.
Any charges?
I'm going to charge a Castellan into Chaplain Grimaldus.
Okay.
Because I want that objective. Something like that, probably. I would think that's enough.
In.
Here be
You
in.
have to go in and base.
Yep.
Move the tree.
So, something like that.
Yep. Cool. And that's all your charges?
That is all my charges.
Okay. That's done. Fight away.
It has 4 attacks, because it's not meant to do this.
It's not.
In fact, I'm going to use a CP here. This was the whole plan. I'm going to use a CP to tank shock. Okay? So, for tank shock, I will take 1 dice per each point of strength on its melee weapon. So its melee weapon is its feet, and its feet are strength 8. So it'll be 8 dice.
Is it a maximum of 6?
Can deal a maximum of 6 mortal wounds. Okay. It's not a maximum of 6 dice though.
Okay.
And plus 2 because my strength is higher than your toughness. So it's 10 dice in total. Any 5s or more are mortal wounds. 1 mortal wound.
1 more wound on a 5 up. Feel no pain.
Yep, cool.
No, I'll take a mortal wound.
Take a mortal wound. I was hoping for slightly more than that. Anyway, now it's his attacks.
3 wounds there.
Titanic feet, is it?
It is his Titanic feet. 4s and then re-rolling 1s for the oath. So 2 hits. Strength 8, so I assume 2s. Again, re-rolling 1s. Nope, so that's 2 at -1.
So 4 up.
Cool.
1 goes through.
And that'll be 2 damage.
Feel no pains. So 2 damage down to 1 wound.
Okay.
Right. You get the hit back. And you 1 hit a night.
So I get 5 attacks.
Yeah.
Hitting on 2s. Do this. Strength 6, so 6.
So 6s, yep.
I does have.
Any special
I get to re-roll the hit rolls, and yeah, I can re-roll the hit rolls. So 4.
Remember that 6 is a lethal hit.
Oh yes. So
You're doing all of it.
I know, right?
6s.
See, that can be nice.
No, just 1 at -2 damage.
Cool. So 4 up. Takes 2 damage.
Nice. Cool. I believe that is that turn.
That is that turn.
Cool. So what are we scoring? With real lights.
Well, I am.
Doing over our 5 hour?
Yeah. It counts as killing the unit, doesn't it? Yeah. So I only got 1 unit.
Yeah.
Because his retinue, I think, is the same unit. So 3 VP there. And I did not capture enemy outpost.
Cool. So that's the scores. Are you keeping capture enemy outpost or discarding?
I will discard it.
Cool.
For a
So that's the
CP.
scores, and that's the Imperial Knights done. So come back with Black Templars, turn 2 next. Okay, Black Templars, turn 2.
Turn 2.
Yeah, CP.
I do get a CP. This is not going very well for me.
And then we need to draw some cards.
We'll draw some cards. So, secure no man's land.
Yeah.
At the end of your turn, if you control 2 or more objective markers in no man's land, this secondary mission is achieved and you score 5 VP. Investigate signals. In your shooting phase, you can select 1 or more units from your army that are not battle shocked and eligible to shoot. At the end of your turn, the unit you have selected is not eligible to shoot or declare a charge. At the end of your turn, each corner of the battlefield that has more of these selected units wholly within 9 is scanned by army. If 1 or more corners are scanned by your army, this secondary mission is achieved and you score 2
The 2
VP.
points for every corner you do it in.
Yes.
Holding within 9 of the corners.
Yes.
So you do
So you
one
can probably
corner.
do
for
one
sure.
corner for 2.
Yeah.
And I need to try and get and charge the second one. So
Are you happy with those cards?
I'm happy with those cards. I'll keep those cards.
So then Battle Shock.
Battle Shock
Yeah.
on here of leadership 5. So hopefully I'll pass it this time.
Fingers crossed.
Oh, he
That's
does.
Just.
So what is his OC?
His OC is 1.
Oh, and the knights.
At least 10.
10? It is definitely 10.
So in your command phase, you're not holding any objectives. in
Nice. So
your
I
command
will
phase.
get 0.
Nothing on
VP.
primary.
Yes.
So,
But I will do Oaths at the moment, and I will target him.
that's
Funny
nice.
enough.
What? Never saw that coming.
Cool. So come back in movement. Okay, so back up to this movement done. Talk us through it.
Basically, I took the Sword Brethren out.
Yeah.
Here, moved them up to here so I can get a good charge on that one. Moved the repulsor around
Yeah.
so you can shoot at him.
Yeah.
Or shoot at this one if needs to be.
Yeah.
I've brought the Eradicators out so I can shoot him.
Yeah.
Screened out the back bit here so I've got no
Denied
way
it
of
all.
denying it. So the only place you can really come out is around here.
Probably
but
not even there, I think.
yeah.
And
Land Raider is doing the action, so won't be able to shoot this turn.
Yeah, so we're going to eject the marker down.
So that is my movement. Oaths is on him.
Yeah.
And that is it.
Cool. And now, end your movement. Butler's going to do something. Before he says it, I'm going to say it for him because I've got to know where it is. He's going to spend a command point. He's going to do rapid ingress to drop down his knight.
Ooh, nice.
Correct?
Yes. Within Overwatch range of this big blob looking at my Castellan. Trying to knock the rockets off it.
Everyone's fucking psychic.
I know. There we go. Wonderful.
Now you've got options.
He is the mysterious guardian. He appeared.
Hmm.
Okay. So that's movement done. On to shooting.
Onto my shooting.
Now you've got choices.
I do have choices.
We'll let him have a think. The cogs are turning. Okay.
The repulsor.
Yeah.
Everything from the repulsor is going to go into
That big knight.
that big knight.
Cool.
So I'm try and kill it before.
Any stratagems from you?
Not right now.
Right.
No. Cool. Right. So I will do Las Talon. Hitting on freeze.
Okay.
2 shots. Both hit. Strength 10.
5s.
So 5s. So nothing. Multi-melter. Hitting on freeze. 1 hit. And then 5s. No. Repulsor defense array. It's 18 shots. Hitting on freeze. Ugh. And then wounding on 6s. 2 saves at minus nothing.
Save.
2 ups. He's good.
Then it will be the twin las cannon. So 1 shot, hit on freeze. Hit. It's twin linked, so this one's strength 12.
5s.
No, it's twin linked. No.
What toughness is next?
13 on the Castellan and Valiant. 12 on the Crusader and 10 on the Baby Knights.
And it's just the Hunter missile,
Yeah,
which I will shoot at that as well. So hit on 2s this one. Okay. This is strength 14.
3s.
So freeze. So 1 save at -3.
Cool. So that'll be 5 up. And he takes it.
D6.
We're in 4.
1.
That was feeling a pain. If that makes you feel any better.
Yeah, all that shooting from a tank.
For 1 move.
Nothing.
Okay. That was not very good.
That was not.
I like how you felt the need to tell him that that wasn't very good.
It's not very nice.
So what's your eradicator going to do? We do anything, just stop and think, would you? Seen how that went with Rosa?
Yeah, I'm going to do the eradicators into the middle one.
Good choice.
I'm going to spend a CP to rotate his ion shields.
So you get a 4+ roll.
At least you got Osa on, so we want all your hits and wounds.
Yes.
Which is what you need.
So, I'll do it all at the same time because it's all exactly the same. So 4 shots.
Are they all the same? Because you got multi-mounter?
I have got a multi-mounter, so it's 2 is same. Oh no.
They hit on different, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll do the white as multi-mounter.
Okay.
So hitting on 4s.
Is it heavy mounted rifles in it?
And the heavy metal rifles, so they're hitting on 3s. So the black are hitting on 3s, the white's hitting on 4s, but rerolling because of oaths. So it will hit.
Yep.
Strength 9, so 5s.
Nice. You rolling it all? Just 1?
1.
Or was it a black one?
It is just a normal melter.
Failed save.
So that is within 9, so d6 plus 2.
7.
So 7.
Take 6.
Down to how many rings?
16.
Oh, well, it starts at 24 and
He's
yeah,
taking
take an 8. So yeah.
Yeah, down to 16.
Nice. Any more shooting?
Yeah, just these guys.
Yeah.
Shooting at these guys.
Okay.
So I'll do Halbrecht.
Oh, I forgot. It would have been -1 to hit as well. Because he's actually in combat.
Yes.
That is true.
Yeah.
But
Don't matter now, but these guys -1 to hit.
I think you probably would have got all of it anyway, to be fair.
So
What guns have they got?
this is a ferocity from Halbrecht.
Yes,
so
This is
hitting
a
on
combi mount
2s.
thing, isn't
So
it?
freeze.
Um,
-1 to hit.
so hitting on 3s. And then strength 5. So it'd be 6s, but it's devastating wounds.
Okay.
So
Freeze.
3s
Rerolling.
will hit. And then 6s, re-rolling. And it's devastating wounds. So 2 mortals.
2.
62.
What other guns you got in that?
That's just him.
Yep.
So now it's just the Sword Brethren,
Okay.
which you got
Pistols, is it, or?
2 plasma pistols,
Yep.
2 pyro pistols, and 5 heavy bolt pistols, and a and a combi weapon from the Castellan. So I'll do the Castellan first.
Yep.
So 1 shot, hitting on 3s, so down to 4s, rapid fire 1. So rapid fire 2 shots. So hitting on 4s, re-rolling. Both hit.
Yep.
And then 6s, re-rolling. With devastating wounds. Right.
Yep.
And then I'll do the 5 bolt pistols, heavy bolt pistols. Hitting on 4s. 2. And then 6s. 1 save at -1.
Is it still
1? Yeah, still -1.
Fill up.
It's fine.
And then the plasma pistols, I will do supercharged.
Oh, okay.
Like it.
I hit on 4s.
Nice. Okay.
Both hit.
Strength.
Strength
Probably 5s.
now is 8, so 5s.
Rerolling.
1 at minus
That's
3.
4 involve. Now you roll 1 dice, 2 dice.
2 dice for your hazardous.
On 1 so you die. Very good.
And then 2 flamers.
11 hits.
Nice little trick for anyone watching. If you've got something like a librarian in a squad of Hellblasters, it doesn't say that the hazardous from the librarian has to be on the librarian, so you can just kill off other modules that have hazardous, and the Hellblasters all will do. Or even just in a tactical squad with a plasma gunner that never shoots, you can just kill him off if you overcharge your smite.
Nice.
Yeah.
4 saves.
4 saves at minus nothing.
2s. These 2 wounds. 2 wounds.
Alright.
Okay.
Computer says no.
Shoot my pistol in combat.
Yeah, Grimaldus can
Norris.
shoot me in the kneecap.
Well, I just want to supercharge it. So hit on 2s.
Yep.
Strength 8 to 5s. Rerolling.
Yep. And does he take a hazardous? He takes 3 mortal wounds.
And you know, you actually probably should have done that first, because if you did that, then all of your guys would not have been at -1 to hit.
Yeah, he dies.
Oh dear.
My luck keeps going.
Okay.
Charges.
Okay.
Sword
You just
bowman.
pan it over to me.
I'm going to go into the mountains.
The Valiant is going to Overwatch on behalf of the Castellan. I assume, and I hope for your sake, Helbrecht isn't a monster, is he? Good.
So we're going to Overwatch for this guy.
He's not even a
Yeah.
chapter master.
So
Oh, yeah.
Camera and come back. Well, okay, Overwatch has been shot. What happened?
2 sword bowmen.
Yeah, it wasn't as effective as I hoped it would be, but you know, I'll take the fact that it threw off his shooting phase. It made him think. It confused him a little bit, and
You could fail judge now.
I could fail the charge.
yeah, he could fail the charge.
Hopefully not to. Not for a definite 4-inch charge.
So you're the 1 same as last time.
Come on. Negativity, don't like it.
I saw the 1.
So here's something in, so you're going to move them into base to base if we can. And that's going to be the only charge, I believe. So we'll come back in focus. Okay, so we're in combat. So you did some mortal wounds?
I did 2 mortal wounds from Helbrecht to Stalin.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Through his ability, yeah?
Through his ability. But now he also now gives the unit critical hits on 5s and 6s.
Cool.
So any 5s to hit is automatically wounded.
And you've got extra attacks? Or not?
No, I've armor penetrate. The damage I +1 instead. So most of it's doing 2 damage instead of 1.
Nice.
So
So what attacks are we going first?
I'm doing Helbrecht's attacks fast. So hit on 2s, 5 6s are automatic.
Okay.
Wounds.
So we roll because of oaths.
Reroll because of oaths.
So reroll everything.
Or everything.
Cool.
So that's 2 hit.
Yeah, and these are all lethal hits.
Lethal hits.
And then we've got wounds with these 2. On
5s because you're strength 8.
Yep.
So
5 saves.
5 saves at -3.
So 5 ups. That's not terrible.
Damage.
3 damage apiece, but would you get the sword weapons ability of +1?
How does it read? But it says when he's leading the unit.
No, this is the sword weapons ability. At the start of finishing, select one of flex following to apply melee weapons equipped by models in this unit.
Yeah.
So he's part of the unit.
Yeah.
So I'd say yes.
4 damage apiece.
Shrug none of them.
It takes
Takes 8. Down to 4.
Okay.
So I'll do the Thunder Hammers next.
Yep.
Just 6 attacks with the Thunder Hammers.
Nice.
Hit them 4s. Devastating wounds.
And lethal hit still?
And lethal hits on 5s.
Oh. And we roll with those. Very good. Cool.
Strength 8.
So 5s.
5s.
We roll with those.
Okay.
So 5 saves. Minus.
It's not a lot on a Thunderhammer anymore, is it?
3 damage apiece.
4
2 fails.
And naturally 2 damage?
Naturally 2, but they go up to 3.
6 damage. Shots 2.
Fails 4 and dies.
Does it grow up? Then demise.
I hope so. Yes! Yes! Okay, his deadly demise is a big one. It's d6 plus 2.
Here's a couple.
Okay,
So what's the range of it?
6 inches.
Okay, so it's only going to hit that unit.
It is only going to hit that unit.
Yep.
It's d6 plus 2 mortals for 4.
6 mortals.
6 mortals.
Do you have still no pain?
No, I do not.
Oh.
And there was one guy that was already on 1 wound, wasn't there? So there'll be a different guy on 1 wound.
No,
I think you killed that.
You killed that.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, you killed that guy. That was a warning.
Okay.
On Overwatch,
No.
I believe.
No, you did not.
No, I don't think I did.
No.
It was in Overwatch that I left one on 1 wound.
Cool. So
Cool.
It's gone. And then you can consolidate onto an objective.
Which I...
Yes. Yeah, let's keep having to hit. Nice. And that is the end of turn. So, what are we scoring? Black Templars.
So at the end of your control, if you control 2 or more objective markers in no man's land,
Yes, you do.
Yeah, you got 3.
I get 5 victory points.
Cool.
And
And investigate
if there's
signals.
I'll get the 2 points for that one over there.
Cool. So 7 points. Very nice. Picks up from primary.
Yeah.
So that is it for Black Templars. So we'll come back with Imperial Knights. Turn 3. Okay.
Very
Turn
good.
3. Imperial Knights. So rake up the seat, please. And
Yeah.
draw some cards.
Yeah, obviously the Crusader is bonding with his buddy.
Yeah.
And I'll score 5 points on primary because I've got the 1 in no man's land.
One here still.
My cards today are Investigate Signals and Area Denial.
So signals again is the actions in table quarters.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Aerial denial is holding in the middle and no units with it.
Yeah.
Are you happy with those?
I am going to chuck Investigate Signals.
Surprising that.
I know, right?
And what do you get?
And I get Deploy Teleport Homer.
So do an action in the middle or in the deployment zone.
Yeah.
I don't think that's happening this turn.
No, fine. I've only got to do it in no man's land with an army go.
It's got to be in the centre, I believe, with Homer. Centre or deployment zone.
Yes, you're correct.
You might struggle there.
I might.
Cool. So command page, you've done your bondsman back here.
Yep.
And that's still sticky, obviously, not like
Yep.
scoring nothing. But cool. And then we have 1 objective for 5 points.
Yeah.
So we'll come back in movement. Okay, so in movement phase, we've forgotten something in the command phase, Paddy.
Yep. So the Valiant, I'm going to spend my CP and use Shoulder the Burden. And what that does is I pick 1 Imperial Knight model from my army that has lost 1 or more wounds. You managed to knock 1 wound off it, so he's eligible. What it does is it improves the model's movement, toughness, save, leadership, and objective control characteristics by 1, and every time I make an attack, add 1 to the hit roll.
Nice.
Yes. And just generally more of a pain for you to kill. Toughness 14 for what it matters.
So what have we done in movement phase?
So in my movement phase, I have left the Armiger still. It doesn't give it sustained hits. That's only on him. But I didn't really need to move it, and I wanted him still in control of the objective. The Crusader has forgone sustained hits in order to move because I need a bit more board presence than I have. The Valiant has moved in the middle of a lot of enemy units so that it can deal damage to as many of them as possible.
Cool.
Basically.
Yeah. So you're shooting?
Shooting.
We're going to start.
I would like to start with the Armiger into the Eradicators and Friends.
Nice.
So we'll do the autocannons on there first for 4 shots per gun. +1 to hit from the from being bonded to the Crusader, and rerolling ones. For all 8. It's strength 9, your toughness 6, so 3s. Again, rerolling ones. Oh, and I've just chucked a dice on the floor. Reroll the 1 and take out the 2s. So that'll be 6 saves at what I believe is -1.
Minus nothing.
Yeah, because you're covered.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. But each one is 3 damage.
There's 2 Eradicators. Nice.
Cool.
And
Stubbers didn't do what they expected to do. Nothing.
That's him shot.
That is him shot. Absolutely everything from the Crusader into these guys, with the exception of the rocket pod on top, which is going to go into the last Eradicator and his apothecary friend.
Okay.
So I'll do that first.
Any sergeants?
No.
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 Okay.
Because those 2 are bonded and he used stratagem. So 3 hitting on 2s.
Rocket pods into Eradicators.
Yep. Strength is 8, so wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s. Great, that's 3 of them. AP is 2. And it's D6 damage each.
Last one.
So first one will be 3.
Yep.
And the second one, please be high enough, 4. Wonderful.
Yep.
So everything else into this squad. So there are 7 left in this squad, so the blast is going to be +1.
Yep.
So I'll do the battle cannon first.
No, he's not. He is on a wound.
Ooh.
He has 5 wounds.
Nice. So 2d6 +6 +1. So that's 6 + 6 + 1 for 13. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. No sustained. Strength 10, so wounding on 2s. Rerolling 1s. For all 13. So 13 saves at -1, please.
So you're 3 ups.
Yep.
Cover.
Damage each.
3.
Four guys. 4 guys dead.
I have to be that guy.
Next, we'll do the Avenger Gatling Cannon. For 18 shots. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Which everyone's probably sick of hearing me say. Do you want to reroll that one?
That's fine.
All of them. Strength 6, so wounding on 3s, rerolling 1. Take out the 2s, reroll the 1, 2. And that will be 15 more saves, but these are at -2, so 4 up with cover.
Damage each.
2 each this time.
How many guys you got there?
I've got 2 there, so I have to do 4 times.
Yep.
1 takes 2.
Yep.
3 saves now you do.
Yep.
So one guy's left on a wound.
One guy's left on wounds.
One at a time.
There
He's
he
dead.
goes.
And the rest on Helbrecht.
2 up save.
It's -2.
4 up.
So it goes to 4 up and then cover, so 3 up.
Yep.
2. Down to a wound.
Do you have reduced damage? So 2 damage each. Down to a wound.
5 wounds, though,
He's only got 5 wounds. He's not even a chapter master. And he's better than a chapter master, but worse than a chapter master.
So the Flamer for 4 shots. Auto hit. Toughness on Helbrecht.
4.
So 3s. For 3 saves at -1, ignores cover.
3 ups.
3 saves left?
Yep.
He's dead.
Yeah. I believe that is your oath completed.
That is my oath completed. That increases my feel no pain to a 5 up on the army and gives me 3 CP.
Yes.
Yeah. Now the Valiant.
Yep.
So the vast majority of the stuff it was going to torch is now dead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the siege breaker cannons into the apothecary and the flamer into the apothecary and everything else into the repulsor.
Yep.
I'm reasonably confident that I can do most of the damage to the repulsor in a single shot. So I know, watch me roll straight ones. So I'm going to start with the harpoon onto the repulsor. So everything's hitting on 2s. This hits on 2s anyway. But hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. I told you. I told you. I should have kept my big mouth shut. Yeah. Confidence. Right. Moving on. Shield breaker missile hitting on 2s. I am. I'm not even going to hide it. What's the toughness on the repulsor? 12. So wounding you on 4s. Fails to wound, and I don't get the reroll on that. Cool. That was really successful, wasn't it? So 4 melter guns. 4 melter guns, and then this is it into the repulsor. So hitting you on 2s. Nothing in half range. So wounding you on 5s. Rerolling the 1s. For 2 saves at AP 4.
6s.
For 2 damage.
Down to
Confidence.
14 wounds.
Remember, boys and girls, confidence is fucking overrated.
Don't do it to yourself.
Unless you're one of my students, in which confidence is super important. Anyway, I'm gonna set fire to the apothecary. This will make me feel better. Right. 13 hits. Toughness 4. Strength 8.
Toughness 5.
Ooh.
Toughness
Oh yes, 6, isn't it? Because it's the gravest one. Awesome. So 3s. Re-rolling 1s. So 10 saves, please. At -1.
Ten saves of. Is this flavor?
Yeah.
Ignores cover?
Yeah. You don't have it anyway.
Pause. He's dead. Just.
Okay. So we kill a badly wounded apothecary and we make a destruction on the repulsor.
Yeah. Power.
Cool. Yeah, that's only your turn.
I think. What have I got? I've got deploy teleport home, which isn't going to happen. I've got area denial,
Have you got everything tonight?
which relies. No, I mean what I've physically got card wise. Yeah. Cool. Valiant is going to charge the repulsor.
1-inch charge.
Cool. You want to do anything about it?
I will. Hit on 6s. CP. No, Overwatch.
Cool. So do it off camera and come back. Okay, Overwatch is done and nothing happened. So into the charge.
Would you like to repeat for the viewers what you just said to me?
I will catch you Overwatch in case you fail.
9.
Cool.
Cool.
You have CP?
No.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't care that much.
Okay, so that is end of your turn, I believe.
I also believe so.
What are we scoring?
Nothing. Thanks for the reminder, Martin.
Cool.
I'm going to chuck off Deploy Teleport Homer, but keep Area Denial, and that'll gain me a CP, which I'm definitely going to use.
Can you gain another CP if you've already gained 3 this round?
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Good point. Good point.
Well, I can just check it off camera. But while we're doing that, we'll come back with Black Templars and 3 next. Okay, so Black Templars times 3. So we get a CP.
I'll get a CP, so I'm up to 2.
And while we're getting that CP, we'll explain your CP situation.
Yeah, so the becoming honoured for completing the deed for laying low Helbrecht, I get at the beginning of my command phase, so it doesn't affect the cap, but also I don't have it yet. What also this means is not only am I not swimming in CP I'm never going to use, but I'm also still on my 6 up feel no pain, not on my 5 up until my next turn.
Yeah. Cool. And what cards do we draw for Black Templars?
Cards do you draw for me?
Something crap, please.
So cleanse. In your shooting stage, select 1 more units from your army that are not battle shocked, and
Yes.
shoot.
So actions on objectives in no man's land.
Yep. And engage in all fronts.
I'm okay with you having both those.
Engage in all fronts.
I mean, they're both durable, but not for a lot of points.
Yes. Why not spend CP and get rid of them? No, I will not.
Cool. I don't think we have any battle shocks to do.
No, oaths. The only thing oaths I'm going to target, as everyone can probably guess, this thing right here.
Yep. Cool. So we'll do movements and come back. Okay, so we did have some changes. So in command phase, we did end up discarding engage, and we got behind enemy lines. Yep. So still no good. Then into movement phase, what have we done?
Move the land into centre.
Yep.
So you get target this one. Move the repulsor up here.
Yep.
Advance both units. Both units have got a 6 on the advance, so
nice.
they've gone straight into cover.
Yep.
And that's it. So just the shooting now.
And then in movement phase,
I overwatched for a whopping 2 damage on the repulsor.
Your harpoon hit?
No.
Did
the harpoon hit?
He did more damage in Overwatch than his normal turn.
That is true. That is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm guessing this operation kill the good knight.
Yes. Kill the middle. Yes. So I'll do the multi-motor.
This is repulsor first, is it? Or
repulsor, it'll be repulsor first.
Right.
So hitting on 3s. Yep. Rerolling because of oaths. Great. Strength 8.
I am now toughness 14.
In your turn, that would be.
Nope, until my next command phase.
14, so still 5s.
Yeah, still 5s.
Right, reroll. Right. So Laz Talon, 2 shots, hitting 3s, okay. 5s, 1. Just 1. -3.
So I get +1 to my save. Okay. So 4 up.
Okay.
Well, that's useful, isn't it?
D6. 1.
Don't shrug it.
Last time. Okay. Straight 5, so still 5s. Okay. Nope. Really ain't going that well. Rocket launcher. Hit. Think of this launcher. 14. So 4s. Wounds -3.
So 4s.
Just 1.
No 1.
3 damage this time.
Don't shrug any.
Any more guns up in Pulsar?
The defense ray. 6, 18 shots.
What's the knife on now?
19.
Oh, where to go?
Eighteen shots. 18 freeze. That was terrible. And then 6 is to wound.
Yeah. 4, 5.
5. That's minus nothing. So 2 up. Take them.
Cool.
Why can't I save things like that against decent guns when I need a 4-up?
That's what Pulsar all shot, is it?
Yes. So, Land Raider. So, everything going straight at this night.
What? How dare you? Yeah, okay.
So, I'll do the assault cannons.
Yep.
So, 3s and 6s. Okay. And then 6s, and it's devastating wounds. 1 so far.
Yep, you rolling.
Just a 1.
1 more tool. That's it. Next up.
Multi-matter.
You're shooting him up the ass, so.
5s.
You rolling. 1. Minus.
And minus 4.
Well.
3.
Take 2.
24 shots.
Okay, got this.
One, two, 3.
3 saves. 2 ups.
Still managed to fail 2 of them. And I will take it.
Okay, boys, they're just the multi-motor.
And
Yeah.
on the killer.
Cool. There's no way that deals anything. I've
Uh,
never known a hunter killer hit.
5.
Yeah, probably 5s. I think it's strength 12 now, isn't it?
No, that was 14.
It's 14 then 4s.
14.
Cool.
Wins. Minus.
Minus 3.
So 4s. You know what, I'm going to CP it. This is ridiculous. There we go.
That's
There you
it.
go, dice roll. Enemy games.
I am going to.
You saw my rolling that turn, right? Before you start accusing me of weighted dice?
I'm going to charge.
Oh,
I'm going to tank it.
do it.
Okay.
I'll charge both tanks.
Cool, do
Which
it.
one are you doing first?
I will do this one because it's already overcharged. Overwatch.
I can't Overwatch, yeah. I've got no CP even if I had the stratagem available.
This one.
Yep. Inches. You go 10, but you have to base them.
What's the AC in this one?
8. I think your back end has moved to significantly over 10 there. Yeah, you'd need to be something like that, I think.
Nine. Well, right, let's go for the Land Raider. No. He will stay where he is.
Okay. So your charges?
That's all my charges.
So Pulsar hits first, I'm guessing?
Yeah. Roll the pulsar. 6 attacks.
Cool.
Hit with force. Okay.
All right.
Sustained.
Or lethal hits.
A lethal hit.
Oh, lethal hits.
And wins.
What strength are you?
What strength is it?
Strength 8.
Oh, all right.
Boom.
6 saves.
Go on the pulsar.
I assume no AP.
No AP.
All right, 2 ups. Watch me fail 3.
Yeah,
Fail
well,
1.
Take a wound.
It does.
He
Take
does.
a wound.
That's cheeky.
Get on the pulsar.
It was a bit cheeky, wasn't it? I'm here for it. What am I doing? Taking a wound.
Yeah.
How many wounds does that have? 24.
Yeah, 13 left.
Are you hitting back? Does it go on melee weapon? Off the feet?
I don't think so.
Ooh.
I still think swinging that harpoon around should count.
Swinging and not hitting that one.
Yep. So hits on would be 4s, but I get +1 because of my stratagem. So hitting on 3s. Rerolling the 1s because that's what I do. And then strength 8, so 5s. So rerolling the 1. Cool. 2 saves at -1.
What? Damage?
2.
Cool. I believe you guys end the turn.
It is.
So, end of your turn, back up this. Are we scoring any cards? I can answer you. No.
No.
Do you wish to discard one?
We'll discard one, and that'll be behind enemy lines.
Okay.
I think I'll be getting that.
Cool. So, that's the updated scores. So, now we reach the end of round 3, which means it's Gambit time. So, if you both want to pick up your Gambit tiles.
What's the score currently?
4. Third score is. So, scores are 29-25 currently. So, in your decks, you have to remove the Proceed as Planned card. First, which leaves you 3 Gambit cards. You then randomly discard one of those 3 cards. So you shuffle them and then randomly discard one. Done?
Yeah, I've done it all, sorry.
Okay. And you put the Proceed as Planned card back in your hand. And then you put one down face down.
Mine's
Okay. Put this down here, so we'll just put mark read. There, so mark shows in his as well. So has gone for Proceed as Planned. So he'll continue to score on primary. And Mark's gone for a Gambit. Emergency evacuation. That's the same one with Jamie in the last game, which got a bit confusing. The end of the game will be rolling 4 ups, basically, just to try and get off the battlefield. Cool. So no more primary scoring for Mark. And that's it. So come up Chaos Knights. Imperial Knights. Turn 4 next.
Treason.
Okay, so Imperial Knights, turn 4. So you get how many CP do you get?
I get 4 CP because I have now honoured, which also means I have 5 up Piano Pain and I'm that much harder to kill. I've still got area denial from last turn and I've just drawn behind enemy lines, which I'm going to pay one of my CP to instantly discard because I don't want to do that right now. And we're going to go for a tempting target. So, Mark, you pick a objective in no man's land. I have to try and control it at the end of my turn. If I do, I get 5 VP.
Oh, right at the back over there.
Cool. Happy days.
Cool. So then, come out and face. Are you on the half moons yet or not?
No. I've taken 11. 1 more would reduce me 2 half, so I'd need to take 2 more to take a battle shock test.
How many moons does it have?
24.
24 and he has 11 left?
He's taken 11.
Okay, you're doing it.
You say that to me every time I play.
So then, end of command phase, we're holding
2. I assume the repulsor has less than OC8.
He has 5.
Cool. So the Armiger has OC8. So I have that one, and I'm sat on this one.
So it's 2 and
And
more.
that one.
You're only holding 1 objective.
Do you score for more?
Yes.
Would I not be in range with that one back there?
But you only got, so your land rate, you only hold 1 objective.
Damn it.
So you only hold 1
Cool.
Yeah, you can score. Oh, 5 points for each in no man's land.
Yeah.
So you hold 2 objectives.
So I just have the 2, so it's just 10. Cool. That's what I thought it was, but...
anything else in your command base?
So he's got to be within 12 inches to do the bondsman ability. So again, they'll be bonded together. Yeah. I will again use shoulder the burden on the Valiant, because you can use it only once in the game, but you can use it an extra time once your army becomes honoured. So I will use it again, just making him tougher and better all round at everything, essentially.
So into your movements.
Into my movement.
Okay, so our movement's done. What have we done?
I moved this that way, and I moved him over here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Shooting?
Yeah. Plenty of it. And start by shooting the Valiant into the repulsor.
Okay. Alright, any of this weapons blast?
The Siegebreaker cannons are, so I'll declare them into this, but honestly, that's not why I'm doing this. Everything else is not. Right. Harpoon. Hitting on 2s. -1, and then +1 for shoulder the burden. Hitting on 2s.
Oh, hits.
24. Rerolling 1s. Anti-vehicle 4-up. Devastating wounds.
There's a 1. There's no 1.
Take 12 mortal wounds. The rest of its guns fizzle, but worth it.
You have to release your harpoon now.
Yes.
Took you a while.
Yeah.
You are getting a bit older though, so.
Well, it does happen to men of a certain age. Okay. The siege breakers will go in here because everything else just fizzles. Oh. It's going to be 6 shots. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Wounding on 6s, rerolling 1s. 3 saves. Look at that. No AP. Yeah.
2.
Cool. The Armiger will shoot into the Land Raider. The autocannons, again hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s because he was close enough to the Crusader to get the Bondsman ability. Strength 9, so wounding on 5s, rerolling 1s. That's not bad. 5 saves at -1. That's 3 damage each.
5.
The heavy stubber, I think you'll be out of rapid fire. So hitting you on 2s, rerolling 1s. And wounding on 6s, rerolling 1s. So 1 save, no AP.
Saved.
Cool. And the Crusader will put the Avenger Gatling cannon into this squad and everything else into the Land Raider. So I'll do the battle cannon first for 2d6 plus 6 shots, 14. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. And then strength 10, so wounding on 2s, again rerolling 1s. And that's the lot. So that's 14 saves at -1. You're in cover, so just your normal save. Oh, yeah. No, sorry, it was on this, wasn't it? -1, so 3s, because your cover can't increase your save past that. Hang on, I did all that wrong. I assumed I was wounding these, so I went for wounding you on 2s. I definitely should not be wounding that Land Raider on 2s. let me re-roll the wound roll, all right?
Yeah.
Because it's definitely going to be less than that. Sorry about that.
5.
5s, re-rolling 1s. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go, that's better, right? 4 3-ups. Still dies. 3 damage each.
Does it go through?
No point, nothing in range, better will. No.
It's going to charge it. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 from the Gatling cannon into these. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. For all 18. And then strength 6, so wounding on 3s, re-rolling 1s. For 15 saves.
Minus.
-2, but you're in cover, so 4-ups.
15, yeah?
Yep.
15 4-ups. Damage.
2 each.
1, 2, 3 dead.
Nice.
Cool. I believe that's the end of turn.
That is indeed end of turn. There is nothing else I can do.
Okay. What have we got in plus?
Nothing. Pardon?
Nothing at all?
No, because I don't have anything in the middle for area denial, and I don't have this for the other one, tempting target. I'm not. No.
Okay. So come back and back up. It's turn 4 next.
Let's keep the game.
Okay, so command phase, turn 4. You get your CP.
Yeah, we'll go to 5.
Yeah. Draw a card. See what trends.
Area denial.
Oh, could you get something in range?
Maybe.
You could definitely cleanse that objective. It's done. After you've taken the battle shock.
Yes. A battle shock on that unit.
Yep. 6. What's their leadership?
Their leadership is 7, I believe.
So it would fail. You'll spend 1 auto class.
I will spend 1 and auto pass it. So I go down to 40.
Are you happy with those cards?
Yes, because I believe I can still.
Do either of these units have assault weapons in?
No, they just have pistols.
Can you make them assault? No, I can't. Because you could either walk these guys on here and be friends, or you could try and get advance, get air denial, but you could then fail and not get nothing. It's me, I'll give her air denial.
Yeah, get rid of.
Because it's not guaranteed.
No. Boy, teleport hammer.
Your action within 6. They're not going to happen this time.
Not this time, is it?
Okay, so we'll come back in movement. Okay, so movement face done. Just huddle into the corner, hide in, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's my turn done.
Yeah, discarded teleport Homer, and we don't score any cards. So that's the end of Templars. Yeah, so into the last turn for Imperial Knights. Okay, turn 5, Imperial Knights. Command phase.
Command phase, nothing happens.
Yeah.
Movement phase, I move into the middle for area denial.
Command phase, you scored 10 on primary. Or 5.
5 on primary.
5 on primary.
Yeah. Because I was stood in stupid places, but it was worth it because it deprived the gambit.
Yeah.
So I've moved the Valiant into the center for area denial and the Crusader across to here for tempting target, which will score me 10 on the secondary cards. Unfortunately, because Mr. Sneaky Hidey Hide is all in here, I can't actually see him with anything, so that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Nice and simple. That's 50 points to you, Cardi. Going into back tumblers, last turn next. Okay, so turn 5, back tumblers.
Turn 5.
SCP, and you draw a card.
Storm hostile objective.
Oh, you can do that.
Yeah. You control one or more objectives that are controlled by your opponent at the start of your turn.
Yes.
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 Cool. So then.
So,
Oaths, target this guy.
okay.
So movement.
So everybody just comes out.
Everyone coming out to go onto the middle objective, pretty much. I don't go that way. I want to go to the middle.
Well, you need, he's OC10, yeah?
Yeah.
Both
So you-
these OC10.
Yeah.
So I may go into here and then charge both.
Well, here you don't need to charge to get on the objective.
Yes.
And if you don't charge, I can't
If
overwatch
I
you.
kill them and take control of that objective.
You're not score.
You can only score secondary.
So I get
can't
5 for primary.
You don't get anything for primary.
You took
Oh,
the
yeah,
gambit.
Oh yeah, I did.
And you haven't got enough units to do the gambit.
Right.
So literally all you can do is just come here, do an action, friends of 1. That'll squeeze 7 points.
Could I not do the gambit? If I go
You can't
to-
get 4 units out.
Huh?
You can't get 4 units out.
You haven't got 4 units.
I'm going to move into the centre.
So you can't do the gambit, but he's going to go towards the centre then.
Okay, good.
So Mark's gone with a fuck attitude, so he's coming towards Mill. He's going to shoot a knight and he's going to try and charge it. What are you for, stupid?
Of all the knights to try and charge,
The one with the framer.
the one with the flamethrower,
Yeah, got it.
the one with the half decently painted flamethrower as well, if I may say so myself.
Go on, shoot pistols then.
I will overwatch you when you charge me.
Okay, so shoot pistols.
Yeah. Freeze. Rolling. 6s. Rolling.
Okay, go.
Charge.
Yeah, which you in charge first.
The 2-man squad.
Into?
Your big knight.
Cool.
Into the centre.
I'm going to set them on fire. I'm going to try and harpoon them. Nope. I'm going to try and set them on fire for 8 shots, specifically 8 hits. 2s to wound, re-rolling 1s. So 7 saves at -1.
2 damage apiece?
Yes.
Kills 1.
Huh. All right. Melter guns. 1 hit,
And 2s.
1 wound.
1 6 up. No,
Take
Nice.
2.
he does.
Cool.
Let's say what you taken. Now it does the 5-man unit make the charge.
Snake eyes.
It does. It'll be in there. So fighting into the knight, lightning pulls first.
Okay. No.
Lethal hits.
Lethal hits.
Yeah.
Nice, rolling. Not strength.
They're
sorry.
twin linked anyway.
Strength 5. Right.
So what's the AP on them? Something?
2.
Cool. So feel no pains. Both fail. Takes 2 damage.
And what else you got?
Then I've got chin shorts. So 3, 6, 9, 12 chin short attacks. Got all of them.
Yeah, nice. Sixes. Rolling.
So -1.
3 up. 1 fail. 5 up, feel no pain. Fine.
Take it. Take it.
So all your attacks?
That is all my attacks.
Oh, and then how many wounds is Knight on? And then
It's not degraded. It's
13.
on. It's taken 13, so it's on 11.
that's back.
Yeah, I'm going to pay a CP for Thunder Stomp, which gives all my wound roll. It gives his attacks devastating wound. So hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s. So 2 hits, and wounding on 2s, but wanting a 6. 2 saves. -1.
You go through.
2 damage pop.
Cool. So then believe you still hold the middle with the Knight?
I do.
Cool. So cards, if you score anything.
No.
No.
Nothing moving.
No, and you have to do your gambit. So that's the end of the game. Double check the scores. So final scores do end up being 50 points to Knights 29 to the Black Templars. Very low scoring game. Ooh. So come back with the in-game chat.
Cool. Well, that was a game, wasn't it? I will say, Crusader pulled its weight. Being able to give itself +1 to hit's really nice, especially with the oath, so that it's re-rolling 1s. Was able to do quite a lot of damage with quite a lot of firepower. I was a bit worried once the Valiant came down and whiffed.
Well, yeah, 2 wounds. So.
And the response being to just delete the Castellan.
Yes. Hellbreak is a beast.
Yeah. Yeah.
In combat.
Yeah, he is. I feel like I didn't really do much with the Castellan, considering it's just a massive fire base. But that's the way it goes sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Had to sacrifice something to the Crusaders.
Yeah, there's so much firepower in 10th edition. It's just ridiculous. If you're focused on melee, it's an uphill battle from the start, especially with Desolator squads that just pick off units at random, Knights that can pick a unit off random. So it's a hard struggle. It did help in the first turn that my repulsor did nothing because it didn't want to.
It did decide it wanted to miss absolutely everything. But then I missed you in response.
Yeah,
so you know, that was a bit entertaining. Definitely like the Crusaders though.
Yes,
I think now that the Castellan and Valiant are up to their old points, give or take, of about 600 points, I just don't think they're worth it.
No, but the
Crusader with the dual guns is great.
Ridiculous.
The battle cannon is so good now. It just, it's only AP1, but it's just so many shots. And flat 3 damage, I mean, you're wounding Gravis on 3.
Yes.
And you're doing 3 damage?
Yeah.
Like, what's not to like? Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I can't really complain.
I think you probably would have been better going for continuing with primary.
Yeah, I think I would have got 5, maybe 10 more points, but that's it.
It's a hard mission to score primary on, to be fair.
Yeah, it is.
The cards didn't necessarily go my way, but I just couldn't score primary consistently either, you know. I like the tactical secondaries. I think it gives a good amount of variability.
Diversity to the game.
Yeah, but when there's only one objective at the beginning, it's hard to score that primary. I can see the ritual being a low scoring mission for a lot of armies. Definitely something that is worth. In the same way that you need a ninth to consider for data scry what's going to sit back and hold the button. I think with the ritual you need to consider what's going to generate you some more objectives, because you will want some cheap throwaway units to do that, I think.
Yes, which I think if I wasn't screening out the back for your deep strike, I would have pushed the Crusaders up a lot faster.
That's part of the reason why I didn't bring him in until third turn. It was just because I needed to keep you afraid.
Yeah, and well, if it whiffed like that, coming down, I would have been alright.
Yeah, you won't be scared of it next time, will you?
No.
Not after that.
No. But yeah, some positives and a lot of negatives. 20-man Crusader squads are just, for the points, they're amazing if they can get into combat. But when they go from 20 down to 5 in the first turn, it's not great.
Blast is consistent now, which is nice.
Much better than what it used to be.
Yeah. And yeah, the Crusader, it's so many guns. I don't know how the thermal cannon will do, but honestly, I'm leaning towards the battle cannon over the thermal cannon.
Battle cannon's just so many shots.
It is just so many shots. I mean, if you're in 36 inches, to double that to 2d6 plus 6 shots is nonsense.
Yes.
You know. And the fact that if it needs to lob some shots up the field, it can. Yeah, it's going to be fewer of them, but it only needs to be able to see you when you're in danger.
Yes, which most of it is now seeable.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's definitely a very good gun now. Whereas before, you always wanted it to be good, but it always underperformed.
At least your harpoon did finally kill something.
Yes, yeah. I feel like hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s, it should have happened sooner than it did, but it did at least happen.
Yes.
So that's nice. Right.
That's it?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, and to you.
2-1 to you now?
Yeah, even up next time, yeah?
Hopefully. See what tournament brings in next Sunday.
Yes, absolutely. Right, anything else? Cool. Cheers and gone.